Welcome to the Heidi Thorne Show. I'm your host, Heidi Thorne, and in this podcast, I share my real-world self-publishing and small business experience with you. So let's get started with today's show. Now, I want to introduce you to a great new feature for Kindle that can help you market your books on social media. And it's called Kindle Quotes. Okay, here is what my app looks like, my Kindle app looks like on my Apple iPhone. And I want to select a quote from one of my Kindle books, one of my own books that I wrote called Business Competitive Advantage. And I want to select a quote from one of the chapters. Okay, so I want to select this last sentence or so, and then I'm going to click on the share, and then it will give me some options in terms of layouts. Now I can choose something that's appropriate for the quote that I've selected. You can see that you have a lot of different options, which is great, because you can customize this for the look and feel of the type of work that you are quoting. And once you select the layout, then you click on the share link in the upper right so that you can share it to email, to a text message, to social media. And so I think that is a very, very cool feature that can help us promote our books. And what I really, really like about it is that I can create these quotes from my books in less than like 10 seconds. Now, typically I would have to do that, and I have done that in the past with programs like Canva or, other, layout programs, and it is such a time-consuming effort. And so this is a really, really cool feature. Now, how you can use it, of course, is to get and grab quotes from your own books. Now, here's the caveat. You have to buy your own books. Now, that may not be such a bad thing, simply because you're going to get royalties on it, so you're just going to pay a little bit of money for your own Kindle books to get them on your Kindle app or your Kindle device. But you might also want to buy your own books if you're doing a Kindle countdown deal or a free book promo. So buy a copy for yourself so that you can have this feature available to you to easily share your quotes from your book. Now, here's a graphic of how it looks for a quote I did in less than 10 seconds on the Kindle Quotes feature. Pretty cool, huh? And you have a choice of backgrounds. I think there's about a half a dozen of them, so you don't have to use the same one all the time. But even if you're on Instagram, and you use one background for this one, and maybe, in 2 weeks you use a different background. So, it can give you some variety to kind of change it up. And I like that it goes directly from your book. Now, on the graphic, you'll notice that it has Kindle Quotes, a hashtag Kindle Quotes, which I think is cool as well, because I'm sure people are following those. So just a lot of ways you can use that. Now, a couple of things that I did notice about this feature is that you can only share it on Facebook to your personal profile. It doesn't allow you to share it to groups or to your Facebook business page. So how I worked around that was that I posted it to Instagram, which was no problem at all. And then I just shared that to Facebook through Instagram, as I normally would, to my Facebook page through Instagram. And you set that up through Instagram, of course. So that's how I did a workaround with that. And one of the other things that I really like about it is that you can use it on Pinterest. So I did that like immediately, when I was testing it out. I tested it to Pinterest. It created the quote graphic, and I, of course, was logged in on Pinterest on my phone. And bam, it was already on Pinterest. I just plopped it on one of my boards. Super, super easy. And I'm okay. Can you tell I'm thrilled? I'm thrilled. So this is a really cool feature, and I want to thank Amazon Kindle and the Kindle Direct Publishing folks for thinking about us. And the other thing you want to do is also encourage your followers, the ones who have purchased your book. You want to encourage them to grab some quotes that were important or special to them and share those on social media. So it has just a lot of different features that you can use to help promote your Kindle books. And it's free. We love free, right? So I hope you have found this helpful. And if you did, please go over to Apple Podcasts and give the Heidi Thorne Show a nice rating and review. And of course, subscribe to the Heidi Thorne Show on whatever podcast platform you normally use them on. Or listen to them on. I'm on Apple Podcast, I'm on Stitcher, I'm on Spotify and Podbean and AnyPod. And so I'm on the major podcast platforms, so you can find me there. And definitely share the Heidi Thorne Show with your friends on social media. And the video version of the podcast is available on YouTube on my Heidi Thorne YouTube channel. You just have to subscribe. Let me get that straight there. You just have to subscribe to my Heidi Thorne YouTube channel, and make sure when you subscribe to click on the notifications. It's a little notifications bell, at least as I'm recording this. In the future, maybe it'll be some other way to turn on notifications, but right now there's a little bell icon. You click on that, and then you can turn on the notifications so that you can get advised when a new video is available. And of course, share those videos with your friends on social media. Now, my books are available on Amazon, of course, on Kindle and print and audiobook, and my audiobooks are available on Audible and on Apple Books. So all you have to do on any of those three platforms is type in my name, Heidi Thorne, and look for my author page, and you'll see all the books that are available to buy there. If you'd like to connect with me, my website is very simply HeidiThorne.com. Thank you so much for listening and for your support. I'll look forward to talking with you again in the next episode. And in the meantime, have a great day.